This is the Mississippi River at dusk, November 16th through 17th. There's the high bridge that goes across the river and St. Paul itself. The Mississippi River, a great river. And this is part 2 of the great books. And here, Wiek Perowoda. Okay, great translations of the greatest English poems in English translated into Russian for the 20th century. And my poems are in there. I was pretty excited, but what the hell did I know? Here's a book that Al Oak Press published, Radio Room Lifeboat Ship of Fools, for Fred Tarr. And this is Fred's own art. And of course, you know, he never paid us for this. And of course he was an ass about it. But his poems are good. Well, you know, but he is a real ass. Standards High and Low by Dale Credico. Midsummertime I stag myself a pen-up house on Green Dolphin Street, just off St. Thomas. Access through the back up a dozen giant steps. The one catch is that blue monk downstairs. Gotta walk tenderly night and day, footprints softly as in a morning sunrise. Gotta speak like a child so as not to disturb his meditation. It's easy to remember, and so what if my drinking pal Freddie the freeloader ain't welcome no more? I mean, you gotta live life in your own sweet way. Well, yes and no, but if you could see me now, staring out the windows in a sentimental mood, musing my one and only love, bourbon, straight, no chaser, watching red sails in the sunset drifting under the Chelsea Bridge, my foolish heart, misty once more. In a sentimental mood, a young skylark in his infant eyes down on the street beside that little sunflower. It's all here. All or nothing at all. Now's the time I search for peace can pause, body and soul tenderly reaching out to what's new. Out there a child is born, confirmation, transition, somewhere over the rainbow minus all blues. The damn rent's 4 and more and overdue. Christ, here's that rainy day again. Bleeding landlord, how insensitive. And of course the Lone Ranger didn't participate in this. This is Limerick Homer. It's written by Joe Green and Tim Smith, my great friend and a great poet in Carmel. We did the entire Limerick Homer, the Iliad, and the Odyssey, and it took us about 3.5 weeks. And it's an improvement on Homer. Really? No, really. Really. Bus waiting politics of the Midwest. These people are going to the suburbs. Notice that they're all in lines, and they're politely waiting in line, and they'll be greeted by the bus driver, and when they get off, they'll say thank you to the bus driver. That's how we do it in the Midwest, if you're from the suburbs. Tom Glusing comes. Hi, Tom.
Is that you in there?
Yeah. I was just doing a special on bus waiting of the Midwest, since I screwed up the escalator politics of the Midwest, because I kept calling the escalator the elevator.
I noticed that you called the escalator the elevator.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to escalate the issue.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, any comments on this? Look at this here. I remarked that everyone is in line.
Yes.
Yes. Very polite.
A structured society.
That's right. Let's see what happens when the bus actually comes, though. Okay. Here comes the bus, but it happens to be the 134. That's our bus. So watch this. Okay, there's a line, but I'm cutting into the line. Sliding into my seat. And here comes Tom. Mission accomplished. See how people come in. They're slowly, looking around to see. Okay, see, we don't want to sit down beside glove and mouth.
Isn't that a disease?
Yes, the guy suffering from glove and mouth disease, and he's on the same bus with us.
Glove and mouth disease.
Yeah. All right, he's standing up. Yeah, I think I can tell you a little bit about that guy. He usually puts a newspaper down where he's going to sit, but he doesn't now. And here's this lady, and I noticed what book she's reading. She's reading Vampire novels.
So
vampire novel reader.
If
guy
he
with
puts
blood in his mouth.
a newspaper down before he sits, would you say that he stays on top of current events?
Yes. Here it is. Here's the house with the Christmas lights always on. You see there's a somewhat Halloweeny theme right now, but that will change. You see the little patio table right there where the fellow who lives there sits in all kinds of weather. And you'll see the Christmas lights are inside the window. And that there's an American flag. And Spice Up a Chariot, I don't see where that is. But I've been passing by this house for 15 years. 15 years, and the house has Christmas lights on every night. Started turning and walking towards you. I don't know, Tom, but look, this is a gray goose. You got to go where the gray goose goes. Go ahead.
I wouldn't.
You got to go where the gray goose goes.
I'm not going to stick my neck out.
All right.